Hi there, LinkedIn, and welcome. I'm going to drop a link to my newsletter, and I highly encourage you to sign up because in this newsletter, I'm going to be sharing information about storytelling, how to communicate better, and some of the tips and tricks I've learned throughout the years. In the next drop in the newsletter, I'll be sharing how I created this video, transcribed all of it, and produced it really fast. How can you use video at scale, produce faster content, better, faster, and cheaper? Whether you want to use high-end video equipment like I am now, your iPhone, or just use online platforms, I'm going to show you how to do it. And that exclusive content is only available in my newsletter. So sign up today, and I'll see you in that journey. Thanks. The LinkedIn video upstairs. There's a really cool couch area up there, and I am now going to throw it on this Headliner app that I've been playing around to transcribe it and post on LinkedIn. So we'll see how it goes. You know, what you don't always realize is the life of working on your own can be kind of boring and lonely, just like any other job. Waiting for my computer to update now, 27 minutes apparently. So I'm out of commission until that computer's done updating. So I'm going to take some time to document. Today is a pretty slow day. I intentionally haven't tried to book up my schedule nonstop so I can focus on building, creating content, creating stuff. But also it kind of gives me a feeling that I'm not moving as fast as I should be, but giving myself permission that it's okay to find that space and be patient. Just finished a project, designing a proposal template for a former colleague of mine, and we're about to land a couple more other gigs. I got a proposal in for a government contract that probably isn't going anywhere, so as I mentioned to a lot of people that in public sector consulting, your batting average is around 200, 250. I've been averaging historically in my past about 250, so and that means 3 more swings before I get a hit, so that's just the way it goes. We'll keep grinding through it and enjoying the journey so far, having great conversations, really enjoying just that freedom to produce content without getting permission, and I'll keep documenting this. The building that Amazon built, and I think they're subletting it because they're pissed off in Seattle. It's been rainy and cold in Seattle, and it's been raining for like the last 2 months. Has not ended. I think we had 1 sunny day in 2 months. So hopefully I'm gonna make it through this winter. Hey, I'll take a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon, egg, and cheddar.
And a chocolate chip cookie, please.
Milk chocolate or semi-sweet?
Milk chocolate, please.
Got it. Anything to drink today?
No, thank you.
Total is going to be $7.48.
Okay, so I'm filming this on my Fuji camera. It's a little scary to be carrying it around out in public, but I guess we just kind of have to deal with it. I'm using a wireless mic, so let me know if the sound comes in okay. There's definitely some wind going on, but hopefully it's doing well. I got face tracking on, and am I in focus? Content for social, and I'm going to try to create an audio like podcast using my laptop right now and just a Audio Technica. It's fairly cheap USB mic. use the audio memo app to create an audio file and then upload it to Headliner, the app, to get it transcribed and kind of create that video form. So test. And as I'm creating video, one of the things you should do is not speak directly into the mic like this. So slightly angle it out this way, and you're getting some of that p-p sound away. I just want to get as close as I can to the mic without necessarily spitting into it. So here we go. Hey, welcome everyone. Today I want to share a little bit about creating content at scale. I've been learning and mastering this craft over the last several months, and one of the things I've been doing is learning how to create content quickly without going through a long production cycle. You don't always have the luxury of working with a studio or several different videographers and podcasters, and sometimes you just need to generate some content to communicate your change, tell your story. How do you do that quickly, especially when you are a small organization, or you're under-resourced and underfunded, or you're really just a one-person startup like here? I am trying to create the scale of a large marketing organization in the scale of a company of one. So as an individual, my marketing budget is very small, but I'm trying to have the same punching power as a large organization and outbeat my competitors. In order to do that, I'm creating content using platforms such as Headliner, Descript to transcribe information. Headliner creates content quickly. Placeit helps me generate different videos. There's just a lot of tools out there that you can simply take advantage of. Create a file, upload it in there, and it produces the content. Now, the reason I do that is because the majority of the content is being produced is fairly transactional. You're trying to convey a piece of information. That gives you the resource and time to do high production value on your storytelling. So I think you would think about producing an equivalent of a Super Bowl ad once or twice a year. That is kind of your flagship piece of content. And over-index your time and energy and effort into that. And then use these tools to help you create content at a transactional level at scale. Doing so on Twitter, Facebook, on social, or if you're doing internally, just communicating transactional information, not limiting yourself to just the written word, but using all the tools that's available in your arsenal. That includes podcasting, video, audio, visual, all the above. You can create that at a very high scale without over-investing a lot of money and effort. Then divert all the excess capacity you create into creating high quality, high production content that will definitely change the game. Hey, check us out. We're at 1980.co. That's 19 spelled out, 80.co. We're excited to work with you as a storytelling organization. I'm happy to teach you, get your team up to speed, and share a lot of information. Do subscribe to the newsletter, because that's where we're going to be sharing a lot of this content at a very low cost for you versus working directly with us to work on your stories. So thanks for joining us. Expect more great content coming out soon, and we'll see you in the next one. Good morning. This is the site of the Seattle shooting. Pine, back there. And we just got off the bus and we talked about changing the newsletter into a subscription box type thing, where you'll get some sort of tool or template and eventually moving to physical product goods. So thank you, Tara, for the advice. So I think the subscription box idea is fantastic, and I'm going to run with it because I want to create value, because it's not just a newsletter annotates just I'm sending you information or promotional. This is a subscription box where I will be providing an original piece of content, like a template you can't get anywhere else, and it will be published exclusively to the subscriber group. So if you're not part of this, go subscribe. 1980 at substack.com. scheduled a bunch of meetings for next week, this week. It's a delicate balance between finding time to work and then finding time to do business development. This is why a lot of people don't do solo practice, because you gotta be a polymath. You gotta do everything yourself. You do a lot of marketing, but then also doing work to get paid, and then doing product development, marketing, communications, scheduling. There's just a lot of overhead that takes to run a company, and I think that's why a lot of these firms exist, because it's hard to do it as a solo, but I'm committed to doing this as a solo practice, because I think I can go 10 times faster than anyone else, and I'm confident with that, so we'll keep it going. I had a 10 o'clock call and it's not happening, so now I got to reschedule it and figure out what's going on. Hey Twitter, I shared a post on LinkedIn about joining and signing up for my newsletter, and it is blowing up. So I wanted to share that with this group as well. In this newsletter, which will be undergoing a rebrand soon, I'm going to change it to more of a digital subscription box service, where once a month I'm going to be giving you some original content, whether it's a tool, a template, or something to help you tell your stories better. So for now, I want you to come click on this link, sign up for the newsletter, and expect to get some really good content coming soon. Thanks, everyone. Hi there. So we're here up in my home office space. Bedroom is back there. And this is kind of an upward landing in a very small attic. Ceiling, I can touch it just right here. But I have added a whole bunch of sound absorbing foam. So this is intended to kind of cut back on the audio, the echo reflection that was kind of going horribly back up here. There's a ton of it back here as well. I got a bunch of different types of panels, and over here is kind of my, I call it my graphic wall space, where I'm going to be writing and kind of doing a lot of videos. As I kind of produce content, this will kind of be the roll of paper that I'll have here, play around with my markers. And so let me give you a little tour in the space. So over here I have just my collection of cameras and stands, and so it's kind of a mess right now. This is my primary recording, so when I'm in a studio mode doing kind of YouTube type videos, this is the camera that's facing me, and it's attached to an external recorder that allows me to see myself. And over here I have two mics. One is just my typical kind of podcasting type mic, and up here is one of my favorite. It's the Rode NTG4, I believe, and it's in a blimp, and that blimp is designed to reduce kind of echo. Got my light over there. It's a rotor light. It's incredibly small, way too small for kind of the work I'm doing, but eventually it will get replaced. And this is just my storage area where I keep a lot of stuff. Got my printer, so I'll share that a little bit later, but this is super cool. It's HP Instant Ink. Check that out over there. See if I can focus. This is a cool business model. Now, ink used to be just an incredibly expensive thing, and HP now charges you by the print. So I pay $10 a month for 300 pages of print, and then they'll just mail me ink without worrying about the cost. So just a different business model. 3D printer sitting back here. Right now it's just mostly decoration. I'm not doing very much 3D printing, but it's there. And then I think I did a video on why video is expensive is because of gear. So you got the camera, but this box of storage here is just dongles, attachments, different components, wireless mics, shotgun mics, power adapters. There's just a bajillion pieces. I even have an entire bag full of just cables. And that is why video is so expensive. But this is kind of my playground, my experimentation zone, a space where I can play around with prosumer level video equipment, practice in a safe environment and controlled environment, play around some lighting, and hopefully at the end of the day, produce some really good content for you in the future. It's been a pretty good week. I'm going to end it tomorrow. Today's Thursday night. Tomorrow, Friday, it's just going to be a casual wrap up the week, get a lot of things done. Got a bunch of meetings next week and a client engagement that's going to start next week. So if you like this video series, definitely please engage in whatever platform I'm posting this on, whether it's LinkedIn or YouTube. Give me a like, thumbs up, leave a comment. I'd love to engage with you. Ask me any questions. Where do you want me to take this series next? It's up to you. Hey, thanks.